We are about to be live for the second game of the North Super Series. It's going to be Cleveland Riff taking on the Rochester Whiteout. We are definitely live, and we're recording. Looks like we are going to have Cleveland first to the ball. Grabs the quaffle, makes a play on the hoops. Quick pass off, no, passes, misses. Josh Hintz recovers for Rochester Whiteout. Some quick beating. Devin Sandin starting beater for Rochester Whiteout this game. Quick kick beat on Liz. Emma Foley grabs it. Christos Caldis scores. First one on the board for Rochester Whiteout, and I forgot to start the timer this game. Rochester leads this game 10-0. Ooh, I just fixed my timer. Sorry, just adjusting some stream assets. And we are good. So we got a stoppage of play and a good goal, it looks like. Time is 1:24. The wind is picking up. Pretty windy day here in Rochester, New York, or the home of Quidditch, as some people would call it. We got a gameplay has restarted. John Jackson bringing up the quaffle for Rochester Whiteout. Emma Foley and Josh Hintz flanking the sides. Looks like Rochester Whiteout with bludger control. Devin Sandin moving into beater this game, it looks like. Surprise to me, even though I am the manager of this team. But let's see how it works out. John Jackson making a drive on the hoops, gets past one defender, gets past two and three. Looks like he fumbles the ball. Cleveland recovers. Cleveland starts driving down the field. It looks like they're going to make a play in the hoops. Dunks it in. Score is evened up. 10-all. Oh my crop of food. And it looks like Rochester scores. Sorry, score is 20-10 Rochester. Cleveland moving the ball up the field. Looks like we have John Gaffigan bringing up the quaffle. Looks like he's making a play. Brendan Jacobs tries to make the stop. Doesn't look like it's good enough. No, he grabs the quaffle. But looks like, does Cleveland recover? No, 52 tips it. And number 99, Holmes, charges at the hoops. Can he score? No! Gets tipped off. Christos recovers, passes to John Jackson. And for the Cleveland beating line, we have Aaron Oler. And number 5, Samantha Ludwig. Sally Maker runs up to try to create a diversion. Looks like Alex Sugar and Sally Maker making a play, and looks like they recover bludger control. Brendan Jacobs grabs it behind the hoops and uses his reset to throw the ball right past the Rochester hoops. It looks like there's a debate whether or not, it looks like it was likely an attempted shot. Looks like yes. We're just going to have a used reset. Looks like gameplay is going to restart in just a second. Yeah, gameplay is restarted. So it looks like we just have a bit of a reset. Rochester's no more resets to use, but now has bludger control. Alex Sugar makes some jukes to get down to the Cleveland side of the field. Ooh, nails Aaron Oler in the leg. Gets off broom somehow. John Jackson's going to score, making this 30-10, but Rochester loses bludger control in the process. Cleveland slow balling up the field. And my dad tries to call me. So sorry for that interruption for quality. Ooh, John Jackson slams that quaffle out of the way. And just sort of turtles up. Number 52, Colton Snyder, playing some point defense. Gets picked off by Alex Sugar. Cleveland back with bludger control. And Rochester rips it to Brendan Jacobs behind the hoops again. Passes, trucks through one defender. He's making moves. Please don't. If you picked up the audio system announcing the time, I hope it sounds well at least. We have Christos Kaldis playing point defense. Rochester tries to make a move on Gaffigan. Ooh, quick beat, and then I'm not sure what that bludger beater interaction there was, but there's an interesting reaction between Ludwig and Sugar. Not Ludwig. 25. That's with Aaron Oler and Sugar. Jane Arnett on the field. Interesting Rochester line out now. Cody Kiefer making his beating back in beater this game. Rochester's putting a lot of different faces in. Try to see what works, see what doesn't. Cody Kiefer making some quick beats, just picking off some defenders. Looks like he's going to go for a beat on Aaron and goes right over his head. Ben Stonish tries to throw it to the hoops, but Gaffigan is there and makes the block. Looks like just some Cleveland passing back and forth. Gaffigan looking for options, or maybe just going to rip a shot. Cleveland doesn't really have any passes on the open field, a bit to the right of the camera. Unsure what they're doing. But if you wait long enough, eventually Rochester will make a beat, and Brendan Jacobs is driving through the Cleveland team and dunks on them. 40-10, and we have a stoppage of play. Our snitch for this game, I believe, is Matt Melton. 7 minutes! Gameplay is going to restart. That goal was called good, right? Goal is good. Score remains 40-10. Some quick pass off. New beater takes the field for Cleveland. It's number 69. Kyle Dawson throws a beat behind the hoops, goes a bit long. Brendan Jacobs trying to stop Michael Holmes. Josh Hintz turtles on the ball, and Cody Kiefer, it looks like he's going to clear out the Cleveland defenders. Cody Kiefer with another beat. Some bludger play going on, and Josh Hintz brings up the quaff. Solomon Gominiak getting on the field for the first time this game. Rochester's up 30, getting close to the out-of-range park. Ooh, Solomon Gominiak passes. Does Ben Stonish behind the hoops. I guess that shot was not good. Knocks over the hoop. And Cleveland recovers the quaffle. Cleveland moving up the quaffle. And Cleveland scores, bringing this up to 20-40. Josh Hintz charging up the field. Making some moves. Pass to Jane Arnett, and Jane puts it through the hoops. Score is 50-20 Rochester.
Cleveland 20, Rochester 50.
Cleveland, Gaffigan makes a shot, makes a good pass, another pass, but the second pass goes right into the hands of Jane Arnett. Long beat coming out of Devin Sandin. John Jackson moves, another to Jane Arnett. Looks like Jane, it's knocked out, and Cleveland dives on the ball to recover. Cleveland with the quaffle, Gaffigan. 10 minutes through the game, and Gaffigan gets stopped by Solomon Gominiak. Yeah, my apologies for the quality of this stream. Our connection is not good, so we are dropping frames left and right. John Jackson with a pass over to Solomon Gominiak. Pass back. John Jackson with the quaffle. Looks like making some moves. Pass a bit over the head of Gominiak. Gominiak shoots again. John Jackson grabs it and puts it through. For the first time this game, Rochester is up 40. Looks like there's a warning to both teams. Couldn't quite catch it all.
Cleveland 20, Rochester 60.
We will have a high quality recording of this stream going up as soon as possible. Hopefully tonight, depending on how much I can do. But it looks like that goal is going to be good. Cleveland brings it back up to 30-60. Rochester bringing up the quaffle. John Jackson running right at that hoop. Dunks it through. Score is 70-30. And we have a stoppage of play. It doesn't hurt to stream it though. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. It won't be bad. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like there's a card for playing after a beat. The time is negated by the goal. We're currently 12 minutes in. Looks like we still have some more ref discussion going on. Look at a card on number 34 for playing after beat.
12-12. 12-12. Never forget.
Okay, so gameplay is going to restart.
Never forget, Kyle.
Looks like we have some... Ooh, quick dodge from Devin Sandin. And Cleveland's getting pushed back by this Rochester defense. Looks like some aggressive reset used by Cleveland. Looks like this game is just out of range. Rochester 40 up. Number 39.
And 10 seconds have elapsed.
Drew Whaler bringing up the quaffle. Matt Dwyer with the quaffle. Pass back. Ooh, Devin Sandin misses the beat. Oh! Solomon Gamaniac jumps up and body blocks it and then beats him to the quaffle. Can he recover? Yes! He keeps falling. Can he get to this hoops? No! Yes, he can. For a second it looked like he missed. But score is 80-30. Rochester with the lead.
Cleveland 30, Rochester 80.
We have some movement coming off this field as I try to quickly find my... and it looks like we have a stoppage of play. It looks like we have a warning for a mouth guard not being fully in someone's mouth. John Jackson charges down this field again. Quick cut. Pass to Christos Caldas, and it's another goal for Rochester. Game was pretty close for a while, but Rochester recently started running away, now up 60.
Cleveland 30, Rochester 90.
Score is 90-30. Bit of slow play. Cleveland just trying to move up the quaffle. Give a pass out. And this game has been a lot of physicality coming out of Rochester and a lot of scoring on fast breaks. Pass behind the hoops to Pascatoy, blocked off by Matt Dwyer. Cleveland makes a good stop. Rochester with some physical defenders out on the field, with Christos Caldas and Mike Pascatoy. Sam Dingo, also a formidable tackler. Cleveland with bludger control, but not really using it. Playing a bit more passively with their bludgers. Seems like they're trying to make sure that they have them ready for defense, but this Cleveland team really needs to score if they want to win this game. So I think the strategy of holding back their beaters may be a bit too conservative. Rochester, with only one bludger, is getting very aggressive with these beaters. Cleveland doesn't look like they want to throw. They make a throw there, and John Gaffigan picks off the pass. John Gaffigan doing a lot of work to keep this game as close as it is. And Christos Kaldis throws it through the hoops, but we have a stoppage of play. Wind picking up once again.
16:38.
Game time is 16:38. 100-30, Rochester up 70. If Cleveland wants to make their way to championships, they need to do. They're going to need to win 4 games this weekend, or theoretically 3-0-1 team, and hope tiebreakers bring it out. But they're going to have to pick it up. So they pass to Matt Dwyer. Matt Dwyer shoots. No. Gets Quaffle gets dove on. So the goal refs quickly try to fix the hoops during play. We're nearing stitch on pitch. Just 2.5 minutes left. Looks like Seekers are going to be called to the box soon. Solomon Gominiak rips it through the top hoop. Score is 110-30. And Rochester has really run away with this game. This game was won 60-30 Rochester, but they have since scored 5 unanswered goals. And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like Cleveland Riff has called their first timeout of the day. Minute left till Seekers come to the box, and a minute after that, we're going to have snitch on pitch. Our next series will be at 1 p.m., bit over a half hour, and that will be Cleveland taking on Indianapolis. After that game's done, we'll just do a repeat of the first 3 games of the day once again, and run back the second half of the second part of the 3-team triple round robin that we have this weekend. How do I edit a photo or crop? And it looks like the 1 minute timeout is done. So I'm just quickly editing some of my tech setup here, making sure I have team rosters pulled up. And we are going to have a gameplay starting once again. Yep, I'm just getting some tech set up. And we're going to have a pass over the hoops. And looks like Cleveland recovered. Gaff recovers? No, Gaff gets beat. That is not Gaff, sorry. And Cody Kiefer and his beater. That's up to them. And we are at 19 minutes.
Snitches released. Seekers are brought to the box.
Alright. And it looks like we have some refs discussing stuff.
It was the wind. It wasn't me. I don't. Stop that. He has too much power.
Goal is good. It's 120 to 30.
Starting speakers to the box, please.
Looks like we have a beat Gaffigan bringing up the quaffle. Can you try to bring things a bit closer? Cleveland gets on the board. First time in maybe 10 minutes. Score is now 120-40. Rochester leads by 80. Looks like we have Tiffany Hu and Ben Stonish in as seekers this game.
Cleveland 40, Rochester 120.
Josh Hintz arcs it over. Brennan Jacobs recovers. Looks like he has an option in front and options behind. Josh Hintz scores 130 to 40.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm all set.
1. Speakers are released.
And it looks like we have the seekers released. Ben Stonish gets the first look. We may be cutting a few times in between our picture-in-picture. Not very used to it. It looks like we're going to have Gamaniak drop in a goal. We astonish. Oh, I'm cutting constantly. But just keep how you're doing. Looks like we're going to have Cleveland, John Gaffigan taking up the quaffle, as we still have these seekers trying to make a move. Cody Kiefer, great shot of him stealing a bludger. Cleveland is defending this snitch pretty well. Looks like Rochester makes a stop, and John Jackson puts it through the top hoop. 150 to 40. Yes, there are snitch handicaps. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think there are.
There aren't because they did the 30, 40, 50.
I think so. I should know the rules of Quidditch, but I don't. Looks like we're going to have Ben Stonish trying to get past Tiffany Yu. It looks like making some moves. In the background, we have some quick beats coming out. And in our picture-in-picture, you can see the field cam as Cleveland tries to make their way back into this game. Ball is grabbed by John Jackson. And looks like we have Mike Pascatoy in this game. Ooh, great catch by number 6, Alex Matheny from Cleveland Riff. And some quick beating coming out of Aaron Oler. Cleveland using this their female seeker to play a double male beater set so they can try to control the snitch and see how this game can go. Christos Caldis grabs the quaffle and starts running down the field. Oh, no, sorry, Alyssa Giroso with the shot, but it was a miss. Score is still 150 to 40. Looks like we're going to have movement as Mike Pascatoy attempts to go for the snitch. Gets him one-on-one time. And it looks like he's holding a snitch tail. Unsure if this is going to be good or not. If this is good, final score of this game will be 180 to 40. What's the time, just in case? Looks like we have some refs discussing. discussing with the snitch. Unsure. We don't have any microphones on them, which may be a good investment for the future. But I'm sure we'll figure out the outcome of this discussion. Snitch catch is no good. And the catch is no good. Cleveland, number 4 with the ball, dunks on the hoops, and Cleveland makes this a 100-point game. Mike Pascatoy trying to, can he do it again legally this time? That did not look legally or like a catch. Mike Pascatoy makes some moves again. Looks like it was stopped. Looks like Cleveland has a seeker sub. We now have Natasha Pascal coming onto the field. Mike Pascatoy sent back to hoops or subbing off. Looks like just subbing off for Solomon Gminiak. Meanwhile, we have Alex Sugar making some beats and Emma Foley making a good catch as Bassam Ashkar is leading the Rochester offense at the moment. Gminiak making some moves. And it looks like Gminiak has a possible catch. Looks like we have a discussion going on between the refs. Snitch was down. An interesting call. I'll have to check the replay on that one. And it looks like we're going to have gameplay restarting. And it looks like I forgot to stop the timer there. So I'll get an accurate score as soon as I can. With new MLQ rules, once it's 30 minutes, Snitch will be worth more points. It still won't send it into Snitch range, but it will be closer. Zach Gregorian looking to make his first MLQ goal. I don't remember if he played in the Detroit series. But anyway, Solomon Gminiak trying to make some moves here. May have to move. Cody Kiefer moving onto the field.
Game time is 25 minutes.
Just updating this time very quickly. Looks like attempted sort of flick beat coming out of number 25 Aaron Oler. Looks like we have a shot? No. Zach Gregorian gets the quaffle again. It looks like we're in for a bit of a long game. Nope. Cody Kiefer with another attempted catch. David, what's the score this time? Or time? What's the time? Final game time is 25 minutes 39 seconds. Final score, Rochester 180, Cleveland 50. We will be back in 20 minutes for our third game of the day, Indianapolis Intensity versus the Cleveland Riff.